What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Izzy's Retro TV Reviews, man. It has been a long while since I've done one, and I figured, what better time to do it than now. I know you guys love my retro TV reviews because it kind of takes you back to what the majority of us grew up on. I shouldn't say all because I don't know the demographic that's watching, but I assume that the majority watching these videos were born in the late 80s and grew up in the early 90s like me. And if you aren't one of those people, if you were born later, it gives you this series gives you a sense of what it was like back then in the 90s. So with that being said, on this episode, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite game shows on Nickelodeon, Nickelodeon Guts. But before I talk all about it and reminisce, let's get it. Let's take a look at a commercial for the show, a throwback commercial.
Do you have it?
Do you have
Do you have
It takes a certain kind of person to get the body working to the level of precision that's needed to be risen to the top. Do you have it? It takes a certain kind of something to keep the heart pumping, something everybody needs to achieve to succeed. You'll need a lot. Do you have it?
Do you have it?
All right, let's talk about it. Nickelodeon Guts. So this was, I guess, I'm not. Don't quote me on it, but from what I've seen in the show, this is kind of like Nickelodeon's equivalent to American Gladiators. In terms of competition and see who's like the most athletic and stuff like that. But man, what an awesome show it was, man. I believe it used to come on. It used to come on like on the weekdays and on the weekends, but on the weekdays as part of the like the sports game show block, like Legends of the Hidden Temple, then Wild and Crazy Kids, and then Nickelodeon Guts and Double Dare. I believe it was part of that block, man. But man, Michael Malley, man, the host of Nickelodeon Guts. He's done a lot. I didn't know that he had hosted a show prior to Nickelodeon Guts. He actually hosted what will become another one of my favorite Nickelodeon game shows called Get the Picture. Maybe I'll do retro TV review on Get the Picture on a future episode. But anyway, back to Nickelodeon Guts, and it was Michael Malley and the referee Moa Cork, or just affectionately known on the show as Mo. So every time Michael Malley would introduce an event, he would say, let's go to Mo for the ruse, Mo, and then she would explain it, and yeah, man. So it was one of those things where who didn't want to be on a Nickelodeon show back in the 90s, man. I know I always wanted to be on Nick Arcade. I think I said that during my Nick Arcade retro review that was a dream of mine to be on Nick Arcade. But Nickelodeon Guts was another pipe dream of mine because because it was a really athletic show. You really had to be one hell of an athlete to compete on that show because it would be nothing but grueling events. You had the event in the pool where you would have to outgun the other player to and shoot goals, I believe it was, and then you also had the like obstacle course where the players had to climb over the wall and do that sort of stuff, and then the basketball game where they would like hoist you up in the air and you would have to dunk the balls before the other players, and whoever got the most points at the end of 30 seconds would win that particular competition. And then also had the hurdle jump, just everything, man. And it all, no matter what competitions were going on in that particular episode, then it would all culminate with the aggro crag. So the aggro crag, first person at the top, uh, navigating a series of obstacles along the way. You would get stuff would rain down on you, or other things would happen. It would just be a crazy race to get to the top. And I remember, every time that somebody got to the top of the aggro crag, there would be a lot of inhalation on their face. There would be a lot of happiness on their faces, man, because it was just that grueling. And I was like, man, I wish I could do that. But and plus, you got to take home a piece of the rock, a piece of the aggro crag rock. So that must have been cool. If anybody down in the comments was ever on Nickelodeon Guts and you have it in your and you won the aggro crag and you have it in your trophy case, man, don't hesitate to share a picture of that, down in the comments or whatever. But man, what a great show it was, man. I miss Nickelodeon Guts. And also there was a spin-off Nickelodeon. Well, not really a spin-off. I guess it was just another season, but they rebranded it Nickelodeon Global Guts, where same premise, but they would have athletes from around the world and compete in these challenges, and it was really really cool, man. Had very very fond memories of Nickelodeon Guts, and just just uh, just brings me back every time I watch it, man. Yeah, watch it on Paramount Plus now, so yeah, in the Nickelodeon section. So definitely cool to kind of look back on that period in my life so carefree. And also, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, y'all, but wasn't one of the members of these boy bands, I believe, either NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys on Nickelodeon Guts? I don't know. I don't know. I think I read that somewhere, but correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not too familiar with that particular stat, but anyway, that is gonna do it for this episode of Izzy's Retro TV Reviews. Like, subscribe, share. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And of course, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.